Hey everybody, it's Bill from Matt-Trakker.com and welcome to this episode of Behind the Mask. Before we get started, if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to our channel. It helps keep us going, helps us grow, and it helps keep me motivated to make more videos. So if you want those to keep happening, just please hit the subscribe button and I'll keep going. Otherwise, I think I'm like Tinkerbell, if you was it clap or believe or something stupid like that. I fade away. I don't know. I wouldn't mind losing a few pounds, so no, subscribe. um, Today's video, CFCB Unlimited. I've been talking with a gentleman named Scott there. They have some really ambitious goals that they're achieving and hope to continue to achieve with their 3.75-inch line. And well, before we get into today's topic, I wanted to show you what they're coming out with next. Here you have Ultra Flash Matt-Trakker from Rhino and Buddy Hawks with Penetrator from Boulder Hill. I think the sculpt and the look of the Ultra Flash one is probably one of the better ones I've seen out of their line so far. And if you want to see the entire line, you could go to this link here, or it'll be in the description. And while you're there, if you use the code MT85, if you're buying anything, you get 10% off. So if you can get them on there and get a 10% discount, that's great. I really hope you can, because I missed a couple and I'm still kicking myself about it, but I will continue on and probably get each one that comes out now. In today's episode, we're going to look at their Hondo figure from Firecracker, but I have the unfortunate circumstance whenever I think of Hondo, I think of this commercial.
So this is the new Hurricane. Hoo-wee! Glad it's on our side, Hondo.
Tracker here. Assemble masks. Intruder closing in.
It's a venom stinger. Look out! Hurricane engaged.
Vehicles each sold separately, with a figure.
Firefly heading for the sky.
M.a.s.k, where illusion is the ultimate weapon.
I'm getting out of here.
M.a.s.k, Hurricane, Firefly, and Stinger, each sold separately. New from Kenner.
It's such a bad commercial. I mean, don't get me wrong, Hurricane looks great in it, but somebody made the conscious choice of not only coming up with that outfit, but also greenlighting it. So I don't know. But luckily we have some good iterations of Hondo, like from Firecracker with Blaster 1. And well, that's what we have here today. We're going to look at that. There's a couple more that I have in my collection here from them already, but I'm going to go one at a time so I can give each one their, due justice here. And yeah, we got Hondo here to hang out with Matt. And then, the custom that Chris did of me there based off of Kerouac's artwork. But yeah, we're going to take a look at Hondo. Hondo Maclean from Firecracker with his Blaster 1 mask. Here's a side-by-side comparison with the Kenner version. And you can see the colors are a little bit different. They're a little bit darker on the CFCB version. You can see that the brown is more brown than the brown on the Kenner figure. I know it's kind of weird, but there's like a reddish hue to the Firecracker one from Kenner. And then the color of the pants are a little bit darker as well. I kind of consider the color on the Kenner version to be like a army green. So I don't know what I consider this one, but it's definitely a shade darker. The masks work really well. They both look exactly the same, except for the version on the left has a cap top, and I'll show you that in a second. But I find that to be actually a good way of building this. I never really understood the hole in the top of the mask, and even when they redid the mask and made the long version of it, this one here, they still kept the hole in it. Actually made it bigger. First, here's the mask, and you see the cap here. Get it on the figure in a second. I just wanted to get a shot of front here. The sculpt is dead on. it's just like I said, the colors are just a little skewed, and I don't think that's a bad thing at all. I actually like it that it's a little bit different of a variation, so it's not just the same thing over and over again. I don't know if anybody else feels that way, but let me know in the comments if you want the colors to be exact, or you don't mind a little bit of a difference in it. Again, I don't mind it. I actually like it a lot. And if you're an artist, it's up to you what your art looks like. So, all right, you got the binoculars. Got the belt. The boots look fantastic. Got the holster there. A little patch here. Pocket. The silver on the top here looks really well done. And it's raised as well. I can't really show that on there, but you get the point. You have the pockets here. And then show you the pegs. There you go. Pegs are important. It's kind of funny that I don't know if anybody else collected the Batman the Animated Series figures, the 6-inch scale ones, but they gave you these weird stands that didn't actually work, and the figures didn't have pegs in it, so they fell everywhere all the time, especially because a lot of them had loose joints. It was a nightmare. But most of the things you know that are in the collection do have pegs, and that's a good thing. So I'm really thrilled that there's pegs for this one, and I'm going to be getting some stands for them soon. But right now, freestanding is fine for me. And let's get the mask on them. Here he is with the mask on, and then let's bring in his little clone brother. There we go. So side by side, again, I love this figure, and I really appreciate the attention to detail and the fact that these are actually occurring. So, so in the comments below, grade this one a 1 to 10, 10 being the highest, and let us know what you think about it, because right now, I'll give this one a 7.5. Overall, I mean, this figure's spot on, like color-wise. The biggest change was the top of the blaster mask being capped instead of it being open, but I like that. If you were to eat the mask, you might not choke on it. If you're a long-time watcher of the channel, you'll get that joke. Maybe it was a joke, I don't know, but it's up to you to decide. The color seems great. I always liked Hondo's outfit here, and you know the kind of like navy green looking pants and the brown shirt really does stand out well. And I don't know. I want to hear your comments on the figure. Have you purchased the figure? Do you have it in your collection? Did you get it loose, carded? I'm just curious because I really hope that everybody is collecting these, because this is something that is pretty unique. Getting a larger scale figure out of the line that can actually interact with the rest of your, stuff behind you there, well, wherever it's at for you. Well, He-Man still has issues, but it's closer. They don't look like children next to them anymore, so that's great. Yeah, and remember about the coupon code in the bottom there. It's MT85. If you have any questions about this figure, please let me know. The next one I'll be covering is Vanessa, so stay tuned for that one. And as always, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe to help keep M.a.s.k alive. And this is Bill from Matt-Trakker.com, and I'll talk to you later. Spectrum's got such supervision.